Okay, let's get this started. I'm trying this little new VR thing. I don't know. A little anime character. I heard about it. I just thought, like, you know what? Let me add a little something. So I wanted to try it, see how this works. I made my character. I don't fully understand how it works, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So we'll see. Okay, so I watched the I think it was I'm off right now. Fifth episode, I think fifth or sixth. Either way, Platinum End. This episode pissed me off. Either way, you'll see in the title of the name. But this episode kind of pissed me off in a few ways. So we start off, as you know, with this girl crying. You get the little mature audience, get a little warning. This was ridiculous. Honestly, I was like, oh, this guy's pushing it too far. I didn't think he was going to do it. I said, there's no way he's going to do it. That's where we were left off at the last episode. I was like, okay, absolutely no way he's going to do it. No way. And he's like just pump faking. But then again, the dude's crazy. They decide to react. And again, you are in the last video, I got pissed about that. I'm like, bro, why did you react? Like, idiots. And you seen this episode, someone took a picture, and I was like, bro, they're caught. I honestly thought it was like Metropolitan. I'm just calling Metro. I thought Metro Man was going to had someone in the stands looking for these people just in case. I thought it was something like that, and I'm like, great, now they're caught, they're gonna die. It's gonna be in this is irritating. You maybe not even die, but come near death for no odd reason, just because they just don't know how to be emotionless, like just cold dead. Like, come on now. Like, I know your great grandfather's like Yagami. Come on, look at the hair. They're related. I believe it. No one can tell me. This is what gets me. This sorry behind chick decides to scream. Stop. Like, why don't you go do something? You do something. This sorry behind chick decides to scream. She's honestly, in my opinion, from right now, what I've seen, she's useless. She's honestly, she's like a Sakura. She's useless right now. I do not like her. It's just a drag since she's been in here, and she's just causing the main character issue. She shot him with the red arrow. Now you can't shoot him again, and she's just being mopey and depressed the whole time. Honestly, I don't like this chick. She starts screaming. I'm like, oh, here we go. I already know what's gonna happen. He activates his power. Who's not gonna see that red ring? Even Metro Man. Who's not gonna, after he looks at the surveillance videos, because I know he has access to that, who's not gonna go watch that and see that from a mile away, a red ring go around his neck? He's gonna know. And I'm like, bro, why are you risking your life for this chick? I understand you love her. She don't even have feelings for you, it seems like, at this point. Like, why? It just baffles my mind. It's like, bro, why are you about to throw her? And she's attached to you. You're gonna have to bring her into that situation. The guy's not thinking clearly. He clearly not thinking. Then, thank the Lord, my girl Nessie comes in, saves it, and just says, yo, don't do it. Because she know it's stupid. She knows, like, he's going to do something when she says something. She's smart enough to know that. And I'm glad she did it, because this idiot really was about to go out there. Literally about to go sacrifice his life because of this emo, depressed chick. Man, that chick irritates me. All right. Our girl Nessie comes in, saves the day. Thank the Lord, bro. I like this chick. I like her. She kind of straight to the point, straightforward, kind of cutthroat, a little too cutthroat. Like, I don't care if you guys live or die. Like, she says that, yeah, to him. She doesn't, let me see. She doesn't care if they live or die. Like, whether the humans, I don't care who does what they want to do. As long as my main guy is happy and he's the candidate. And I think she said she didn't really care about the candidate as much, as long as he's happy. And being happy could, being the next god would be like the best bet. And I'm like, whoa, look, too cutthroat for me. This, I don't know, like it's kind of like a cutthroat to the point where it could be a negative thing. Like, we need a little bit like of remorse, like a little bit of like compassion. If you have none, then literally anything can go with this chick. So then they get back to their tell them to walk off. They get back to their apartments. Now they're just moping around depressed. Like I said, this is all she does. I'm really irritated by this chick right now. I'm like, bro, why is he hanging with her? And he's moping around being depressed. And I'm like, bro, why are they being so like, this is life or death? You're gonna have to do something. But character development, character is progressing. I'm gonna give it some time. We'll see We'll see. But I just don't like it. Honestly, I don't like it. So then he goes into a honestly, the story he tells. Okay, the story he tells about his father and what his father told him of never to hate someone. That's why he doesn't hate anyone. I think it's honestly, in this situation, it's making him weak. I understand, and in real life, yes, you should never hate anyone. It's a great thing to have, like to not have that hate or anger in your heart, to never kill, hurt someone, or hate someone. It's the best thing to do in life. But in this situation, it's life or death. It's like, imagine watching Squid Game if you've seen it. Imagine watching Squid Game and someone saying that. That's ridiculous. It's stupid. Like, you're gonna have to have some resentment towards someone to be like, yes, this is why I need to do this. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything towards Squid Game just because you didn't see it, but this is ridiculous. I think honestly, with him explaining this makes me realize why he's even more weak than he is, and it's gonna be even more difficult, and he's gonna have to be forced. Not that he wants to, he has to have to be forced, and maybe even by accident kill someone, and then he's gonna become a little bit more softened towards that. But for now, man, this guy's weak, and he's pissing me off, and he reminded me of Subaru from ReZero. He's reminding me of Subaru because Subaru was really weak, and he was soft. Like he wasn't like hardened, he wasn't like tough, but then he's like clumsy and like foolish and childish, and all he thinks about is Emilia. But now he's more, if you've seen the new era, I'm not gonna say nothing else about it. But either way, I don't like this guy. Again, I don't like his character right now, how he's acting. I do not like it. He's being weak, and some animes do that. They're weak in the beginning, and then they become like a lot stronger, more tougher, and realizing who they need to be. But I just hate the progression in these because it just honestly irritates me. It's like, bro, just stop it. Like it's just pathetic. Like, oh, I want to help everyone, save everyone. It's like, no, man, someone needs to die. Like someone has to die. Just give that up. Then this guy shows up from the stinking stadium. I guess, come to find out, he was the one to have a couple people hit under the red, which is a brilliant idea on the red arrows. I didn't even think of that. I was like, you know what? Everyone should be doing this, hitting people with red arrows, finding people, especially in the stadium, finding people to do that. That's brilliant. Like genius. I was like, what? How come I didn't think of that? But I'm not in this situation. But still, like everyone else should have done it. So he comes in on kind of weird, like stalkerish, like level of hitting the window and coming in. Starts talking about it, like, hey, look, and what threw me off is he's pulling out a cigarette inside someone else's room. Maybe it's a different thing in Japan, but that's ridiculous. You're about to pull out a cigarette in someone else's bedroom in their own house. But he stops. He doesn't end up smoking it. But I'm just like, what is wrong with this dude? Come to find out, the guy has cancer. I'm going to assume it's lung cancer, just from the way he's smoking cigarettes, and he has cancer. I'm assuming lung cancer. And in the beginning, when he talks about, I have cancer, I kind of felt bad. I was like, oh man, the guy has cancer. He doesn't have long to live. Even though he's a god candidate, he still doesn't have time to live because it's not going to stop him from dying. But then I realized the guy's smoking cigarettes. It's self-induced. This is on his own. And he has two kids, one kid and one on the way, and a wife. I don't feel bad anymore. I'm like, dude, you're doing this on your own. Like, this is your fault. And literally, he's about to pull out a cigarette. This is after he became a god candidate. After months of this happening. A long time of this, about a month I think or so of this happening. Still smoking cigarettes. It's his own fault. I don't feel bad for him at all. But he's saying, since he doesn't have much to live because he still has cancer, he's still going to die. He wants to assist. I like this. I believe him. I don't think he's hit by the red arrow the way he's acting. I see, this is good. If he isn't hit by the red arrow, grade A acting right here. But by red arrow, I mean by red arrow by the Metro Man. Love the acting. But I think this is a good team up, and especially when he has other people like being smart like him. It's a bit older, so he's gonna bring a little bit more knowledge and more strategy. I like it a lot. I think Light Yagami Jr. over here could definitely do some strategizing, but he doesn't want to hurt people or kill people. But they're gonna have to die, and again, just saying, either she's gonna be the god candidate or he's gonna be the god candidate. They both can't be alive. One of them has to die, and I can kind of assume where it's gonna go, but you never know with these animes these days, so we'll just have to see. But yeah, he hits those guys with the arrow. Genius idea. I love it. This older guy, he's gonna think outside the box a little bit more, and he's like, look, I don't even want to be a god candidate. I just want to make sure whoever I choose is good, and I like that. I said, you know what? I appreciate that. He knows he probably won't be the best, which I think honestly he'd probably beat a lot of them than the other one. But these two duds right here, for now, no way I would want them. I'd rather have this old man with cancer be it. Then we get to this dude, this purple hair, purple eyes, white hair dude right here. Yo, this man is creepy. He's talking to his buddy like, would you die to be able to do this? Like, what are you talking about? Like, if one of my friends told me that, I'm like, bro, what's going on, man? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, that's weird. You don't do that. Like, you don't just randomly ask, like, oh, would you sacrifice everything? It's like, it's not that deep. It's like he just wanted to have a little fun. Like, it's not like, it's creepy level. Like when the hair starts to go over their cheeks, under their eyes a little bit and a little bit over, that's when they get on that creeper mode. So you gotta look out for guys like this, especially the characters. Then come to find out, the guy says, oh yeah, your sister died a year ago from now, or something like that. And I said, okay, now we're getting the reason why he wants to be a god candidate. Why he wants, not a god candidate, but to become god, to bring someone back to life. And he said that himself, like, to be able to bring people back to life, which I would assume you can. But now I understand why he would want to do that. Then they cut to the next scene of him in his house. Now this is where it gets really, really creepy. I said, okay, before it even showed the next scene after this, I was like, please don't tell me he's one of these creepers or weirdos that has their dead sibling in like corpse. He has her corpse, he has her casket in the house, in a certain place, like a shrine, and goes to it daily. Please don't let him have it. And I thought this right before it showed. Please don't be one of these weirdos, because those weirdos are dangerous. You do not mess with those guys. Those guys will do everything and step over anyone just to get to their end goal, especially if it's their dead siblings in these animes, of course. And yeah, she's in this weird ice, like frozen state. Kind of reminds me of Star Wars. I'm just like, you know what, this is probably even worse. I'd rather have her in a casket, to be honest. I would rather have her in a casket. But he has her in there. He brings her some flowers. It's her birthday. He wants to bring her back. How did she die? We don't know yet, but it's just creepy. And when you have those type of people with those motives, you're not gonna be able to stop them easily. They're just like a unmovable wall. Like their emotions and everything behind it is straight passion, and they just eat, sleep, and just do what they want to do what they need to do to get the job done. And he looks like that type of guy. He reminds me more of Light Yagami than the main character. Well, yeah, he's like more Light Yagami, but evil more, like a little bit more. I mean, Light Yagami was on the edge, but he's further past that edge. Like he's definitely went off the cliff on this craziness, especially killing that little girl. That was wicked, man, wicked. But they did apparently find another, in their pictures they did find another god candidate. They did approach apparently, but they didn't find him. I'm like, the kid's probably in middle school, so I think he'll join sides. He just doesn't look like the crazy evil type, but I'm sure there's gonna be like a kid or two that are like the evil middle schooler that's like, I hate everyone and everything like that because they mistreated me. And then he's gonna join like Metro Man, but Metro Man's gonna kill him at the end. He don't give a damn. He got his own family to think of. So possibly like 4 people in total in their ranks gonna happen eventually. We'll have to see. And then come to find out at the very, very end, apparently you can kind of maybe share. I didn't know this. You can give or share or let people borrow your arrows. I didn't know that. Maybe because Metro Man has multiple ones and he can give it, but his main one he can't. But since I didn't know that too. Like you kill people, you get theirs also. So it gets maybe even faster or better, like your wings and your arrows. But I guess he gave it to some serial killer chick. I thought it was gonna be a serial killer dude, but it's a female. I said, nah, that makes it even weirder. So it's a serial killer chick just killing indiscriminately, like for no reason. Weirdo, man, just weird. So we're gonna have to wait to see what's going on with that. It was pretty enjoyable. The episode wasn't too bad. Got a lot of information from it. Could have been better in the sense of like the character, like not by the anime, but like the character's actions could have just been better. Like this guy, like honestly, I would have looked there like, look, bro, you're gonna have to go up there yourself, and you gotta get this ring off my hand. I would never put that ring on my hand again because literally dead weight. This chick can't do nothing, and she's just too fragile, and he's fragile too right now, too weak to be able to willing to do anything. But I would never lock arms with this chick again. I would be her ally, and then of course at the end. Whoops. But yeah, no, this is ridiculous. They need to grow quickly or she's gonna get eliminated. I bet you if that chick dies, you know what's gonna happen. Actually, I'm gonna give a prediction. There's two outcomes that could probably happen recently. They're gonna team up. They're gonna get that little boy on. Either that little boy dies and the main character goes nuts and decides I'm gonna start killing people, or the chick dies and he's gonna go crazy and start killing people, or they come close to death. That's probably what's gonna happen, and he's gonna start going crazy and like shooting white arrows and be able to Assassin's Creed them like crazy. But I don't know, that guy is just, I don't want to sit here and watch a weak character the whole anime. I hope he develops into a more of a stronger main character and has more man in him, but we'll have to see, because especially when he was taught that in childhood, he's gonna have to break that. That's gonna be hard to break, but we'll see. Next episode in a week, I don't know, I might do another anime. I don't know, most episodes recently aren't too popping in my opinion. Some of them were decent, but nothing was popping. So whenever an episode pops, I don't know why I keep doing the platinum, man. I just always feel like it, and it always works good for my timing and schedule. But if another anime pops out and I see that, I'll definitely say something about it. But until then, I'll see you on the flip.